Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of season 4 in the Achieve and Leave series. We have Burnley away to start us off. Also got the quarterfinal of the FA Cup today and the second leg of the round of 16 in the Champions League. We could, if games go our way, if we win all 3 of our Premier League games in this month, and if we're able to see Spurs drop points, we could win the Premier League in today's episode. Of course, have ourselves a 2-1 first leg lead against Wolfsburg in the Champions League as well. We're at home for this second leg. Not the best of starts away from home against Burnley, to be completely honest. Maybe we won't be winning the Premier League today. If we get through against Wolfsburg, though, the the quarterfinal should be later this month. So we might yet have 2 Champions League games in the month of March here to play, if not perhaps more. We got a 3-1 win against Burnley away from home, so that's the dream start. I'm not sure yet if Tottenham have dropped points, so we shall head now into this second leg against Wolfsburg and see if we can't get ourselves through to the next round of the Champions League. Of course, if we beat Southampton in the FA Cup, the semi-final of that competition might be this month as well. So we'll wait and see how things go. We should be able to brush off Wolfsburg, though. It was poor conditions in the first game against them, and on, well, normal grass rather than heavily frosted and snowy grass, we should be able to get victory in this second leg as well, or at least avoid defeat at the very least. Their starting lineup is going to stay the same, I think. Pretty similar to the one that we played in the first leg. Let's see if we can't get ourselves through to the next round in Europe before, hopefully against Southampton, we can get ourselves through to the next round in the FA Cup too. Savic. Lunged at me there, the defender. Lukaku asking a bit much of Savic there, to be fair. Win this, Pogba. Good header. Mbappe in there to Lukaku, looking for Savic. Back to Lukaku. Oh, I should have played that to Pogba rather than looking for the finessed effort. He's going to try and whip that into the corner there. If I played a first time pass, I might have been able to play Romelu in. Hopefully they've given me possession back again. This time Lukaku will look for the pass to Pogba and find him. Good interception by Sergio Oliveira though. Tetchy start, but 2 away goals from the first leg will certainly give us an advantage to start off with. We could afford to lose this game by a 1-0 and still go through. Although I'd certainly like to avoid defeat, considering we've only lost 1 game in any competition so far this season. Savic is there. This should be now with the space and the angle. No, good save by Casteels, trying to make it 3-1 on aggregate, but not able to make it happen. Mbappe throws that in there to Rashford. Get it to Pogba. There's Casemiro. Casemiro to Danny Carvajal of all people. Danny Carvajal, the right back. Oh, off the post and straight into the keeper's arms. Savic in there to Pogba. Alexandro in a bit of space up wide on the left. Rashford in that channel. Get it across here, looking for Mbappe to then work it around well. Mbappe deflected, I think. Good save by Casteels again. Doing really well here, the Belgian. Corner delivered in. De Ligt there with a header. Oh, off the underside of the bar, and it did actually hit the keeper, I think, on its way back out again. Pogba with a secondary delivery and will try and knock this down, but can't. Mbappe will recover it though. And not the best of touches, but we've been able to get it back under control. Carvajal, Pogba, Lukaku. Oh, wow! Lukaku had an incredible finish against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup in the last episode, but that on his right foot is just as impressive. I want to see a replay of that finish, please, if we can. Knocked down to him in there by Pogba, and that is accuracy at its greatest. On his right foot as well, to be fair, weaker side. Superb hit from Romelu Lukaku. No chance for Kern Casteels. 1-0 Manchester United, 3-1 on aggregate. Caldara with the ball forward, and it's really poor from him. Lukaku to Rashford. We'll look for Romelu again. Rashford's looking to make the run. Just had to delay to try and find the right pass at the right time, but well blocked. Again, delay. Oh, and again intercepted, and Sanson may have kicked out for a corner. It is indeed a corner. That was a big mistake from the holding midfielder, especially if we score from it. De Ligt's header cleared away by a defender. They defended quite well, Wolfsburg, but they're still behind and still haven't offered much at all going the other way so far. They were definitely better in leg 1 offensively. Work that forward there, and if I can get a second here again, we'll wait for the pass, and Pogba will arrive. Kurt Castells again with a very good save. Going to be half-time at 1-0 and 3-1. Simeone picked off by Milinkovic-Savic. Counter-attack is on. Casemiro out wide there to Carvajal. We'll just go back inside. And there's Pogba. A lot of defenders back here for Wolfsburg, but they're still not able to keep up with play. I should maybe have played that on. No, I didn't have to. Lukaku with a lovely finessed effort. 2-0 now on the night and 4-1 on aggregate. Romelu is having a really good spell of goal-scoring form right now. Mbappe was doing it in the last episode, and Lukaku towards the end of yesterday, or the last episode on Thursday, and now starting off today in similar form. 2 goals from so far for us here, 4 on aggregate now against Wolfsburg. That's them out of the Champions League and us through to the semi-finals. I'm certain of it. We'll wait and see who we get in the next round. If you cast your minds back to the last episode, Chelsea won 2-1 away from home in the first leg at Bayern Munich. And Bayern at half-time in this match day were 1-0 up at half-time. So Chelsea were, as of half-time, still going through on away goals as per the scorelines at the 45-minute mark. So we may end up with a Chelsea-Manchester United Champions League quarter-final. We'll have to wait and see how the draw goes. We'll have to wait and see how the end of that game finishes, to be fair, more to the point. But we'll wait and see if we can extend our leads yet further in this particular highlight before cutting away. Lukaku back there to Pogba. We'll try and finesse with him, but blocked by the defender. Savic down the line to Mbappe. Driving forward. Tennis Hawk just darted away there. Rashford dropped the shoulder. Oh, the defender actually kind of read that. Cleared away by the defender, Dumfries, and a throw for us with just moments remaining. A couple of changes being made by me now. I made those about 10 in-game minutes ago, but never mind. Jesse Lingard, he's asking for the ball through there. Rodrigo could finish us off in style. Good save by the keeper. Rodrigo gets to the rebound first. Just had much, much more determination than the defender there. Flying in to make it 3-0 on the night and 5-1 on aggregate, as if things were ever in any real doubt anyway, and the referee probably will blow his whistle fairly soon. Thank you very much. Romelu picked up a knock there in the last 5 minutes, and I'm slightly nervous that he's going to be out for a little while with it. He fell awkwardly on his shoulder. We dominated that game. Oh, Bayern have done Chelsea over. 2-0 at Stamford Bridge to go through 3-2 on aggregate. Big result there. City are through. PSV are through on penalties against Lazio. We're obviously through. Leverkusen knock Barcelona out. Liverpool knock Atleti out. Valencia do the same to Dortmund. And Juventus batter Benfica. Some big exits in that round of fixtures then. Who will get in the next round of the Champions League? I am not sure. Southampton in the FA Cup next. Has it been drawn yet? I presume it has. Oh no, not yet, but it is going to be in April. So we'll play Southampton then as the next game. And then just take it from there. Decide whether to play Everton at home or West Ham away. It depends on the league title, because perhaps if we can win the league against Everton at home, then we might see some sort of title ceremony. I'm not sure how early on it would do it. But Southampton away next in the FA Cup is the very next game for us. Hopefully everyone's recovered stamina-wise. If not, we might rotate slightly. Obviously can't play in the home kit here. Yeah, I'm going to have to rotate slightly, I think. But we'll set the Southampton side up first. Obviously, it's going to be Wan-Bissaka to go there. Anyone better at left-back? Not really. What about at centre-back? Hubner? No one really stands out there, do they? Bauman in goal makes sense. Classy. Romeu maybe alongside Lamina instead of Jordi. Classy. Rashika out wide. Makes sense for there. Makes sense for there. Just to double check if there's anyone amazing that we haven't seen. Mateta is currently carrying a knock. I'll put him on the bench. Can maybe come off the bench and have an impact. And Gregoritsch is injured. Right, Southampton side is going to look like that as you see it on the left-hand side. I am going to rotate slightly. I have to play a couple of other players here to ensure that stamina stays up. Actually, I'll play Rodrigo out wide on the right and then Vasquez wide on the left. We'll see if that makes a difference. We'll see if he can actually perform well there. And Edwards on for Pogba, but we'll put Casemiro slightly further forward. Right, let's see if we can go and get ourselves through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Edwards with the throw. There's Fred. Drop the shoulder. Get caught in possession. Struggling to break Southampton down here. We've got 5 in the back, of course. So they're not going to be easy to break down. But the midfield, too, keep dropping as well. So basically playing against a back line of 7 at the minute. And I haven't really had the opportunity to cut them apart. There's just too dense back there. There's too many defenders. Great strength by Rashica. Good block by Casemiro. Very nearly found ourselves going 1-0 down. Lemina with a turn. Rashica, good block by Kimpembe. Southampton are certainly up for this FA Cup tie, that's for sure. Wan-Bissaka into Rashica, who's had the better of the play for Southampton so far. Everything seems to be going through him. Lukaku will just knock that back to Rodrigo. We'll try and come away on the counter. Edwards will look for him again, but his pass is intercepted. Lemina to Cagliari. Back to Wan-Bissaka, and Rashica's down the line. Back to Wan-Bissaka again. This is great football from Southampton. Rashica in the box. Deflected. It might drop for someone. I want to see a replay there because I don't think I did anything wrong. Replay, please. He's crossed it. Oh. Probably a foul. Probably a foul. Elyounoussi steps up and scores. Southampton 1, Manchester United 0. Forward to Vasquez. Play that in front of Casemiro. Drops his shoulder well. Trying to break them down immediately from kick-off here to get ourselves an equaliser. Lukaku's in. He'll put it in the back of the net. But he's offside. So close to getting ourselves back on level terms immediately. A really well-worked move and a well-taken finish too. Fred, lovely ball around the outside, but certainly the right call from the linesman. Lukaku offside. Elyounoussi getting away from me again here. Southampton. Elyounoussi could cross. I'll have that tuck. Just quickly on the counter if we can. Casemiro forward to Henry Edwards. Make me run, please, Romelu. Just stand there. It's up to you. Oh, it's a lovely ball through the gap to Lucas Vasquez. Wan-Bissaka will have the pace to keep up with Mo, but Lucas Vasquez turns his side and it's well blocked by Vestergaard. But for a moment, that was going to be the equaliser. We'll see if we can get one from the resulting corner. Casemiro's underneath this. Vestergaard wins the header and flattens everybody in his path. Good strength shown by Henry Edwards there, though. Vasquez will turn here. We'll look to bend it from distance. And it's well held by the keeper. I am going to make changes now to try and keep our FA Cup dreams alive, more so than anything. Let's bring Mbappe on for Lukaku and move Rodrigo through the middle. Dallo with the throw to Mbappe. Puts it down well. Inside to Fred. Edwards to Rodrigo. Oh, gets tackled there, but it will drop free to Edwards. Mbappe looking for Fred. Found well. It's Paul Pogba that's pushed forward here. There's space for Lucas Vasquez. This should be the equaliser, and is. He's onside. It counts. 8 minutes to go. We had late drama in the FA Cup against Liverpool. Are we about to do it again in the next round to get to Wembley for a semi-final? We'll find out in 8 minutes or so. 3 minutes to go. Kimpembe into Henry Edwards. Forward quickly looking for Rodrigo. There's Fred. Rodrigo could go again and has done. Pogba is there in support. Lucas Vasquez making moves. Pogba gets tackled by Vestergaard. It's just too many Southampton bodies back there for me throughout this game. Whether that be at this particular moment in time or in the previous 90 odd minutes. Pogba into the middle, deflected. The corner in the last minute at St Mary's to send us through to a Wembley semi-final. Punch clear by the keeper, and it will be extra time here in the FA Cup semi-final. In the FA Cup quarter-final even, to get through to the semi-final. Jesse Lingard through the gap there to Pogba. Lay that in front of Fred. Mbappe's in a good position. Kylian Mbappe in the box. Don't fancy him from that angle. With the outside the right foot, well saved by Baumann. Pogba will get it under control. Fred, oh, can't find Rodrigo. We are moments away from going to penalties here against Southampton. In the RTG, we had to rely on penalties to get through a round prior to the final in our run towards winning the FA Cup. If we're to win the FA Cup this season with Manchester United, it will be via penalties again, en route to the final. Vestergaard steps up. Oh, what a pen. Wow. Paul Pogba to step up with his slow run up. I'm going to go left. No, I'm going to go right. Should have gone left. Saved by Baumann, the keeper. Dyer to step up now. Hell of a run up from Eric Dyer. Not sure which way he's going to go. I think he's going to go left. He does. De Gea saves. Right. Rodrigo needs to bury this now. I'm going to go down the middle. And the keeper moves out the way. 1-1 after 2 penalties each. It's Mario Lemina, the man that got booked after just 7 minutes. He's going to go left as well. Hits the post. I didn't need to save that one. Kylian Mbappe up next. I'll go the same way. Great penalty from Kylian Mbappe. We lead on penalties now after being behind earlier on. Mateta to keep Southampton in it, really. If he misses this and we score our next one, we're through. It's a good pen. Sends De Gea the wrong way. Fred to step up. I'm going to go right. Didn't go as far right as I wanted it to, but if De Gea saves this now from El Yanusi, we are through. Try a bit of sportsmanship, bit of gamesmanship even. Trying to put the penalty taker off. He's taking his time before making the run-up and buries it well. Who might be taking the winning penalty is Jesse Lingard off the bench here in extra time and sends us to Wembley for an FA Cup semi-final. Jesse Lingard sends Manchester United through. Oh, that was very, very nervy. Southampton were extremely good in that game and just with sheer numbers at the back limited me to the amount of chances I was able to create. Blocked a hell of a lot of chances as well, but we're through and that's the most important thing. Up next for us is Everton at home. What does the Premier League table look like? We might be able to guarantee the league win here. We are still 24 points clear of Spurs. So we are going to need to beat Everton and then hope that Spurs drop points against West Ham. Or in the match day where we play West Ham even. We're not on track, says the board. Ecuador want the international manager's job to come to me. I certainly do not. Tournament prize money added. Actually, Spurs have lost 24 points the gap with 9 games to play for them. 27 points available. So if I sim Everton at home and then play West Ham away, we should win the league title this episode if we win here and then get a point against West Ham. But we will need to win here, or I guess vice versa. We could draw here and then get a win against West Ham. Just need 4 points from our next 2 games, but 2-0 up at half time here against Everton. Certainly looks like we're going to be getting 3 points from this one. Casemiro makes it 3 in the second half. We can, by avoiding defeat against West Ham in the final game of the episode today, win the Premier League. We shall go and try and do that now against West Ham. Player injured, what's that? We head towards the final game. Paul Pogba's out for 9 days with a sprained ankle. When's the next round of the FA Cup drawn? It's not until the end of April, so you know which games I'm going to be playing next month. It's going to be quarter-final, and semi-final there. Right, West Ham next. West Ham's starting lineup. They don't have that many options at striker at all, to be fair. Although, pretty sure Lasagna will start ahead of Hugill. Wilshere and Lanzini in the middle. Felipe Anderson's the best left-sided. We'll leave Schuler in on the right. Wilshere, Declan Rice maybe ahead of Wilshere. Sure, as long as Declan Rice is on the bench, it'll be fine. Espinoza will throw Vezo in there. Neuville, well, we'll throw Rugen just because he's infinitely better. Can he play at left back? Not really. He's right-footed. Calabria, right-footed. Even though he's got a weaker foot. Sorry, he's on the wrong foot there, Rug. He's infinitely better than Neuville, so certainly we'll play him there. And Pettersson. Any better goalkeepers? Adrian and Trott. So no is the answer. Right then, let's crack on. Time to play West Ham in the Premier League and hopefully win the title. Felipe Anderson with the throw. Quickly to Lammers. Out to Rug. Pushing forward from left back. Crosses well, but flicked away by Romagnoli. That'll drop for Lukaku and Rashford's there. Play Lukaku in. Come on, Romelu, get away from Manuel Lanzini, please. That's easier said than done. Lanzini's actually quite fast. Pogba. Mbappe. Stand it up towards the back post. Fail. Have the acceleration to get back to the loose ball. Casemiro. Savic is in space. Milinkovic-Savic. Good save by Pettersson. We do only need a point to win the title. but I, of course, would like to sprint over the line rather than stumble. And he may have had his shot saved just then to lead to the corner, but Milinkovic-Savic makes the most of the set piece. In the 9th minute, Manchester United 1, West Ham United 0. Schürrle turns the side well, finds Jack Wilshere. Schürrle played in again. Mussing Alexandro, which is easier said than done. Lammers back to the German, into the middle, and Lasagna equalises. The man that we put into the starting lineup for them gets them the goal to pull them back level just moments after we went in front in the first place. Lasagna makes it West Ham 1, Man United 1. Schürrle was superb in the build-up as well. And a lovely cross in. Lasagna just sneaks in there. Why Romagnoli's gone with his feet. In fact, number 21 is De Ligt, isn't it? Why De Ligt went with his feet, I'm not entirely too sure. Go with your head, get rid of it, stop them from scoring. 1-1. We're going back to stumbling over the line rather than sprinting. Let's get back in our stride, shall we? Pogba out to Rashford. Oh, tripped. Advantage played. Milinkovic-Savic gets the turn in. Savic again. Oh, over the bar. Mbappe inside to Casemiro. Pogba's going to make the move. Look for Rashford. Forced him a long way wide there, actually, with a pass that's much heavier than it needed to be. Attempted cross is blocked. Will drop free to Rashford again, though. Slightly fortunate in the way that it did. Casemiro will find Marcus. He'll look to give us a second. That was a very good finish. Whipped that superbly, Marcus Rashford. I certainly want to see a replay of that. Plays the 1-2. Gets it back and takes a touch. And he's used the defender there to bend the ball around him. Look at that, number 38. He's in the way, but oh, what a marker. That is a perfect angle for the replay. That's a delicious strike from Marcus Rashford. 2-1 Man United. Lukaku to win this header and does so well. Oh, Milinkovic-Savic does brilliantly to get that to Mbappe. So number 38 in the way again. Oh, what a save from Pettersson. Brilliant stop from the keeper. Pogba with the delivery. Keeper's not come for this one. He came for the one earlier that Milinkovic-Savic powered home. Made a mistake in doing so, so stayed on his line this time. Pogba to Savic. Here's Rashford looking for his second goal and our third. Stand the ball up into the middle and win another corner. See if we can tempt the keeper into coming for this one again, shall we? Whipped in well. He stayed on his line. De Ligt with the header will score anyway. Great stop by the keeper on a couple of occasions so far in this game, but from a couple of set pieces now and from open play, although to be fair, I don't think any keeper would have saved the Rashford one. Brilliant header from Matthijs de Ligt to give us 3 goals here so far. He's made a mistake, Pettersson. He's made great stops, but nothing he could do about that one or the Rashford one. The 2 goals so far that are making the difference to give us the lead and not just a point. Although only a point is needed, of course, to win the league. We're looking on course to sprint, as I would like, over the line to win the Premier League title. Lanzini, nice tackle. Calabria, Martinez, Hugill off the bench. Saved by David De Gea. Good move by West Ham, that one. Looking to get themselves a second and maybe make it a nervy final few. Ruben Vezo to Obiang. Back out to Andre Schürrle. Been arguably their best player in this game. Milinkovic-Savic with a good block. Been arguably my best player in this game. The delivery from the German again in the 90th minute. And the keeper will claim. I don't know as we'll get a title-winning ceremony at the end of this game. I don't know whether it does it in the next home game or whether it's at the end of the season or final home game of the season. We could end in style, though. We won't get a 4th goal. Pettersson again making the stop time and time again. He's kept them in this game, West Ham. Edwards will chase after this, but I don't think we'll get the chance to even cross it. The referee might blow his whistle, and indeed he does. Are we to get some form of ceremony? They're certainly celebrating wildly. Will we be lifting the trophy at the Olympic Stadium? The Premier League title assured at Manchester United. That makes it 3 title victories in 4 seasons in the Achieve and Leave. Our 2nd Premier League title. We weren't able to get the Bundesliga in Germany, but we did get La Liga in Spain, and now our 2nd title here in England. Our 2nd trophy of the season, of course, after winning the Carabao Cup in the last episode. We are not to get a trophy lifting ceremony in today's episode. We shall have to wait until the next one to see that. But it will be Champions League and FA Cup action in the next episode. I'm not sure. What I might do is play the next game that's at home just to see if we get the ceremony. McTominay's out for 2 months. Okay, Manager of the Month award. Thank you very much indeed. No surprises there. Fred and Rodrigo unhappy at their playtime. It's Leeds at home to start things off. If we get to lift the trophy at home against Leeds, I'm sure that would make Manchester United fans very happy. I'll play Leverkusen in both games and Leicester in the next episode on camera. I'll play the Leeds game off camera just to maybe start the episode with a trophy ceremony. If not, we'll have to wait until the episode after that. But the Premier League title is assured. With 8 games to go and 24 points available, we are 27 points clear at the top of the league. What a season.